So we had a dungeon crawl thing. I'm gonna sit here tell the story real quick because this looks like a boss fight ahead of me.
Everything in this game looks like a boss fight, but yes, that does in particular look like a boss fight.
We had a dungeon crawl event, and it was just like a bunch of night fighting, and like NPCs would give you quests that you could do. And my buddy formed a group that we called House Snark. And House Snark consisted of all the really sarcastic people that he could get together. Just a bunch of assholes, basically. And we went around doing our quests. We had a ton of money by the end of, like, by the time we sort of like fell apart. But whenever we were starting to branch off in our own little directions, what was his name? Kragnor decides he's going to go out and join the bandits for some fun. And I'm like, well, fine, I'm going to stick around the tavern. And I had earlier, one of my quests had been to drink this potion that I was handed, which was actually just a large drinking vessel full of rum.
Nice.
I got a lot of money for it, because he thought I was just going to take a sip of it, and I chugged the entire thing. Like the God-fearing alcoholic I am.
Of course.
Anyway, I'm chilling out at the tavern drinking, and Kragnor's part of this unit called Drentha, who I'm on really good terms with. I'm as close to being a Drenthan as you can get without actually being part of Drentha. Like, I can just walk in, set my tent down in camp, and they're like, "Oh, hey, welcome. You're on the meal plan now. We love you. Do you need a foot massage?"
Like that. Hey, that means we can... Oh, you're going to be chipping in for the food. Awesome!
But, a couple of his buddies come over and they're like, "Hey, where's Kragnor?" I'm pretty far into the sauce at this point.
Right. As one is wont to do.
Yeah, as I am wont to do, yes. I go, "I don't fucking know. He's out with the bandits, I think."
Fucking fun, though.
They're
Who
like,
are you?
one of them goes, "Well, if you go out there and bring him back, I'll give you some gold." And then another one goes, "If you go out there and kill him, I'll give you some gold." And another one goes, "If you go out, bring him back here and kill him, I'll give you even more gold." And then the final one is, "If you go out there, bring him back here, and then kill him with my sword, we'll all give you gold." And I'm sitting there looking at them, and I'm like, "You promise?"
For realsies?
And they all pay me like partial in advance, and I'm like, "All right." I immediately declared myself Tsar Chasm, and proceeded to march out in search of Kragnor. And I find him dead in the middle of the field. So I grab him by the collar, and using drunk beer killies muscles.
Beer killies?
Drag him all, like, one arm, grabbed him by the collar, and dragged him across the field. All the way back to the tavern that was the revive point. I give the revive person a coin to revive him, and then I proceed to walk by and grab that guy's sword. And then while Kragnor's being revived, I'm standing behind him, waiting. He has no idea what I'm about to do. And, you know, they're going through the little revives ritual and all that. And as soon as it finishes, I just drive the blade into his back and yell, "Pay me!" And he turns around, looks at me, and goes, "What are you doing?" And I explain the situation. It goes, "You guys are assholes." And I go, "I'm a rich asshole."
And you're a dead one.
Exactly, I'm rich and you're dead. Lay Wraith souls to rest. This neato.
That's pretty funny, Rip.
I was entirely too pleased with myself.
Shut up, Amy.
Fuck you, pay me. Just like the look of just heartbreak in his eyes as he realizes he's been betrayed and supplanted as the head of House Snark. So, as I said, I own land now. There's a large section of land next to a camp that nobody's claimed, that I've laid claim to now. And since I'm the only person from my unit that really shows up at Ragnarok, I'm going to build a giant enclave for just me. Like, I'm talking walls, towers, everything. Oh. Oh, that's bad. I've never seen that kill before. But like, huge, like just massive settlement. As big as I can possibly make it there.
Right.
And it's just going to be me. Except I'm going to list the camp master as Zarchasm. Not as my character name. So anytime anybody wants to learn about this location, they're looking around for a fictional person. Who's someone that only exists after I've become sufficiently inebriated. And I'm going to have a bulletin board set up out front of the camp that lists the events that are going on inside. And it's going to be board members only. And anytime any of these events are going on, it's just going to be me in there with the gates closed, yelling at the clouds. It's going to be like that old man yells at clouds thing.
Well, if I move out there before you start building, I'll help you build.
Excellent.
I'm a little out of practice with carpentry, but I do know how to do it.
No, or you don't have to know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and I built a tent. It's funny, I had all these people coming up and looking at my tent, and they're like, wow, did you, like, plan out schematics and stuff? And I'm just like, no. You must build these a lot? I'm like, uh-uh. Nope. I actually had no idea what I was doing. This is a really cool-looking area.
I'd probably just copy my mom's. Or ask her to if I could use it, since she doesn't really do SCA stuff anymore. Although, once she gets rid of her baggage, perhaps she'll go do SCA stuff again.
You could drag your mom back into this, into the nerd community.
True.
Oh, there goes
She is late. She is the Lady Morningstar, mistress of the lists, battle medic, pusher of your shit in.
Ah, that's the most important part.
Hey man, we Serbs, we're vicious. I mean, I get bored and hang out with pirates. That should say something.
That's true.
I still want to get some custom-made clawed-fingered gauntlets with, like, fake fur and stuff to make it look like wolf claws. Like, not the hand part, but the fake fur coming out of it. With, like, metal wolf emblems on them.
They had a competition this year called the Iron Chalice, which looked absolutely delightful. I was sadly, in order to participate in it, you needed to have what was it? At least a chainmail shirt, metal gauntlets, metal greaves, and metal helmet that had like a nasal cap or a nasal or something. And it was full contact. Headshots are allowed, which in DAG they normally aren't because not everybody's wearing armor.
Right. And
punching
concussions
is a
are
lot-
bad.
Yeah.
As a person who's had several and now has issues because of them, concussions are bad.
Like, this was like a mix of SCA and DAG level fighting, where it was headshots are allowed, grappling is allowed, even though you're in armor. Like, you could just straight up punch your opponent in the face.
Right.
Like, it was vicious. And it was basically 3 headshots, or you had to beat your opponent into submission. And there's a gif floating around from one of the fights where it's just this dude sitting on this other dude's chest, punching him in the face repeatedly with metal gauntlets.
Jesus.
It was amazing. Like, I consider myself a pretty tough dude, and even I was watching it going, Jesus Christ.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
Yeah. They also had the Thunderdome, which was a big, like, arena that these people set up. They had like zombie bodies littering the ground. There were flamethrowers rigged up on the sides of the walls, and they would shoot fire, like, up into the sky and sometimes out into the pit. It was radical, and it was playing like Mad Max Fury Road soundtracks the entire time.
God, that's such a good soundtrack.
It is. That was another instance where I was like completely slobber-knockered, and I wish I wasn't. I was like, I would love to participate in this. I'm drunk as fuck. I don't usually drink a whole lot, so I need to get it out like during that week.
Right.
That's why I discovered absinthe. I almost had mushrooms too, but I thought that might be a bad idea given my tendencies.
Yes. Illegal substances are not good.
Don't do illegal substances, kid.
We do not condone that here on this channel.
No. Don't do crack.
On
On an unrelated note, who wants to buy some crack?
On an unrelated note, I've got some oregano I could sell. Maybe a little flour? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more.
Shit. Yeah, like in my first 2 days there, I had a dude come up to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to drop some acid?" I was like, not right now." He goes, "Oh, how about some mushrooms?" Like, if I just said no to acid, what makes you think I want mushrooms?
Right. Like, where's the logic train there, brother? Where's the logic train?
I mean, like, no. Hold on a second. Mark this time. What?
Did you know,
Fuck off.
that mushrooms are just as good
Go
as
away.
marijuana?
Get out.
Gotta love the soundtrack of this game. Bethesda, why are you not releasing it to the public?
I don't know.
I mean, all you're gonna make me do is, instead of buying it, I'm gonna find somebody who ripped it off the damn whatever thing.
That's pretty much what I ended up doing with the Wolfenstein soundtrack until it got released.
Eh.
I mean, I ended up buying it.
Oh yeah, me too.
Seriously, Mick Gordon's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've watched it yet, but you should really watch the making of for this soundtrack. It's fascinating.
Is it on the tube?
It is on the tube.
Ah, I will have to check it out then.
This looks vile.
You're in hell, Rip.
Oh, I forgot I had that thing.
I mean, did you expect, like, stuffed animals and fields of grass and a single tree with Frieza dangling out of it?
Yes?
For those of you who've watched Dragon Ball Super, you know what I'm talking about, or have seen the latest movie. By the way, we have 4 minutes until the end of this recording session.
Okay. Ugh.
So if you get to a point where we could probably, you know, just call it, or, you know, if you end up dying. Not saying that you die frequently, I'm just saying.
I haven't died frequently since that. It's a terrible, terrible room.
that room that we just don't talk of. Can't even get hitbox to load now.
What, did you refresh it?
Well, it froze, so I refreshed it, and now it won't load.
Someday, Keio, we'll have a place together, and we won't have to go through shitbox.
Yeah, we can just sit next to each other uncomfortably. Yay!
Just bask in the awkward sexual tension.
As neither one of us is wearing pants. We're just sitting there on the couch, free balling.
And we're free.
Ballin'. Free ballin'.
You are a tenacious Hell Knight. I'll give you that.
He doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to give it to you.
X don't want to give it to you.
He don't want to give it to you.
But he gon' give it to you.
Perfect. You know, I don't think it would be so bad, but because you're not a primary whatever person, I can't change the quality of the stream. And that might help. Or Comcast can just quit being dicks and, you know, themselves.
I have no clue what's going on, but there's a lot of limbs flying everywhere.
There is so much death. He's just like warping between them.
Yup.
Well, you know, that's what they get.
Seriously, after seeing that, why would you still want to fight the Doom guy?
You know, they have all this stuff. You're the Doom Slayer, reincarnated or whatever. Why would they even try to fight you? I mean,
exactly.
Just bend over and take it at this point, guys.
Just surrender and it'll go easy.
He might let you live.
Or at least he won't kill you as hard.
Yeah.
He might get bored and leave.
Go back to Earth or some shit. But you're literally fueling his desire to kill.
All because I killed his rabbit.
Yeah, I know, right? It was a very important bunny.
A load-bearing rabbit.
It held his psyche together. What little there is. So yeah, as soon as you're done with this encounter.
That one.
And you're probably going to have to tell me when you're done because, you know, hitbox being hitbox and my internet being my internet.
Oh, wow. And done.
Yay! And there you have it, folks. Another successful recording session of Doom.
Hooray.
We actually made it past the part that, you know, probably consumed most of the episodes as far as this week is concerned.
Yeah, like the past 3, I think.
Oh, Lord. You gotta love it when you hit choke points like that.
Yeah.
Well, until next time, my friends, stay excellent to each other.
Don't get Lyme disease. This is fucking terrible.
And don't kill crazy marines rabbits. It's just not gonna end well for you.
Don't touch my fucking rabbit.
Exactly.